Thank you for letting me know that you couldn't hear me talk. My kids did something to almost all my settings. So I had to fiddle with everything for 20 minutes to even get my image to show up. Can you hear me now? Charger guy! Charger guy! Okay. Yeah, the game's not particularly difficult, or at least not yet. Unless I do something mind-numbingly stupid. It's just long. It just takes a long time for stuff to happen, for pieces to move. Which is fine. It's just the way it is. But, yeah, I'm not worried about the difficulty level of the game at any point. Although seeing all of the different scenarios and how they put all these pieces together and make everything kind of run is fascinating in its own right. It's a fascinating game, in how it's constructed. Where did their air support go? Did it go down here? Okay, I think it went down here. So, this guy is a land and sea fighter. These guys are air to air. Stay away from their anti-air units. What's interesting about strategy games is when you get into the weeds of it, how do they build the challenge without making it seem stupid? They've started messing with the formula here, I don't have a land factory, so I can't produce new land units, except for the commandos that are available at every factory. So I'm stuck with planes and ships. Planes and ships can't claim cities. They have weaknesses at attacking certain other units, stuff like that. So it's interesting to watch how it all pulls together. Okay. Can I get my SAM unit over there from here? No, but if I get this guy out of the way, since he sucks and doesn't do anything, I can then destroy this commando. At least I can blow them up with my ITV. God, the ITV sucks. Now let's see if my surface to air can't quite get there. So I'm just going to have to take it out from here. I prefer it to be in the woods. Oh, 3? I think I can get him the rest of the way. I can definitely use this guy. Wait, how many movement points do I have on you? Oh, you suck. Need you out of range of their ATV. Can you hit their ATV? Looks like you can. Functional. Okay. I think I've cleared out their entire air force at this point. Which means what I can do is... yeah, I've cleared out the Air Force. So I can take my tank. No, you're not gonna do anything. Blow up their destroyer just for fun. Get my flagship as far away as possible. And then we'll use you guys to do a couple of fun things. Blow this guy up just because. Move him here, we'll blow that guy up next turn. This guy we're going to hide in the city, so he has constant health regen. And then we're going to use everything to level this flag tank. And it's going to be fun. Yeah, end turn. Oh. Go for the lower air factory. We'll get a Cobra out. I forgot to bring it. How do you know about this game? Are you going down a list, or did you play this as a kid? So I have a giant Excel sheet with every North American and European Super Nintendo game and a chunk of Japan-only games. And I have... I'll show you at some point, but I've sorted them into categories. I've got a little randomizer, so I'm sort of going through stuff like that. And it's like every 10th game will be a bigger name game. Every 50th game will be a huge game. So like if you watch the little outro thing I've been adding to the end of the recent videos, that kind of spoils what game 100 is going to be. But yeah, so I'm just going to sort of randomly jump around through every conceivable Super Nintendo game, you know, for fun. This one came up as in the strategy category, and when I researched it, it looked pretty quick, but that was because all of the runs that I was seeing were like for the first section of the campaign, not for the whole thing. When I looked up a couple of people who'd played all the way through, it was like 50 hours. And I ain't got that kind of time. So yeah, I play when I can, and then once I start it, I don't like to put it down until I've beaten it. So far I haven't encountered anything so terrible that I don't want to see it through to the end. People are like, ooh, you should play Family Dog. Family Dog is fine. It's harmless. But I do have Race Driving on the list, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I don't remember playing this one way back when. I don't even remember hearing about it, but I guess it's because the title is just incredibly generic. So you're going to have a tough time standing out when the name of your game is Super Conflict. But apparently it's a follow-up to an NES game called Conflict, which, sure. Then I'll play the Atari game called Combat, but it's just, it's a very generic title, which creates its own problems. Did I have... Okay, this one had no units. This one did have a unit. And this way his flag tank can't move. And he'll just be sort of pelted constantly by units he can't hit back. Makes the whole thing pretty manageable. Does it for that. Anything else I can do? I can have you take him out, just so he's out of the way. So, Atari Combat, one of my main experiences with that is watching it as a Omegathon final game at PAX, where they play through. I always thought that was kind of fascinating to see teenagers be met with Atari Combat. Okay, I don't think I want to move anything else. I can't get anybody in his way just yet, but he can't really run. So, battleship. Let's see how you stack up to a flagship, honestly. I'm curious how much damage I can do to this guy. Okay, so the same rules apply to the flagship as apply to the flag tank, which is you can only do 8 or 16 damage at a go. Which is fascinating. Now, what if I attack the submarine with my flagship? Can they do a ton of damage to me? Never mind. Ship to ship doesn't work against the submarine. Good to know. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, you've got a new bomber. What are you going to do with your new bomber? Yeah, you're going to run away. Still going after my factory, really? I mean, I guess that's an option. Okay, so what I can do is I can pull those MiGs out of storage. Or those F-15s out of storage and use them to wipe his bomber off the map. Okay, so you're attacking my cruiser still, but I think it's going down. Yeah, my cruiser's going down. Fortunately, the flag tank couldn't hurt the submarine, so that's a no-go there. Confirmed. Battleship. Okay, let's just end this then. F-18s, all that stuff. A new Cobra's available. Is he over halfway down? Yeah, he is. Okay. Boom. So there are special rules when engaging with an enemy flag tank. Because you beat the flag tank, you win the map, which is you cannot do more than the set amounts of damage. 8 or 16 if it's a super powerful attack, like a battleship. However, those rules go out the window when it is flag tank versus flag tank, which I find kind of funny. Actually, so I think this one will do 16, but it might be the heavy tanks that do 16, not the mid tanks. Oh, 16, there we go. Okay, so now he goes down. Gotta get to the chopper. Boom. And then we'll move on to the next level. Checkmate. Kupo. For the past 40 missions, everyone you win has this screen at the end. Jesus. Okay. Yes, we'll save the game. Okay, so that was 41, Desert March. 42, Ocean Crossing. Let's get through this one. If I plan it right, I should be able to go pretty fast. Oh, dang. Okay. What do they have on this side of the water? Their flag tank? My flag tank. But they have a chopper. They have a Hind D. So I gotta get across the water. Oh wait, no, my carrier's here, so I'm not worried. So what I can do is... what factory is this? Land factory. I need to somehow keep their flag tank out of the woods. Because once they're in the woods, they get such a defense boost. It's just very frustrating. Okay. So we're going to hide our air units for a turn. Do I have an airport or access to one? Factory, Blue Airport, Naval Factory, Land Factory. Okay. So if I lose these units and my air factory, I won't be able to attack their flag tank. Reach their airport because that would be very helpful. No, of course not. I can. Watch this. Teehee. So, that'll help. So that eliminates about half their air force right off the bat. Okay. These guys up here. We gotta drop an Abrams in our airport to prevent the same thing from being done, because that airport has 4 units in it, which we want to defend as best we can. We're not going to need surface to air for anything. And sadly, our Abrams tank is not in a good place. Let's park you up here, so we have a pretty safe cityscape. And then you guys, how far can you move? Can you get to the... Okay, you can't quite get to the carrier. But if I can get you down here out of range of their ships, I should be okay. No, let's move the carrier into range for you, which is next to the battleship there. Protect our Apache as our Cobra as best we can, because we need all of the air units we can get. In fact, what I should have done is unloaded my... Oh no, they wouldn't have been able to reach. So next turn I'll unload all my air units. Okay. These guys... we need to set up defensives for you. Oh god, I got the crappy tanks too. Okay. So, flag tank hide. Sheridan, you know, do whatever it is you're gonna do. But I want you out of range of anything. Okay. Again, no air factories. Okay. Land factory. Oof. Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good. Let's build an ITV. See if we can do something with it. They can at least attack C units. Okay. Hopping on that airport, move 1, eliminated 4 planes right off the bat. Definitely worth it. Well, I guess if something went horribly wrong, I could unload on their flag tank and that would be worth it. So I have a backup plan in case something goes terrible. That's a choice. I'm sure it's a big tank, but you get a massive penalty just for being in the desert. Okay, what are you thinking next? Bomber. That's gotta be a shame. Oof. Okay, good. Then I can get my cruiser after you. No counterattack. Frustrating. Yes, I'm going to shoot the things swimming half a mile beneath the surface with bullets. You fool. Yep, figured. Must claim all the airports, even though all of my planes are about to be shot out of the sky. Okay, now he's in the desert. If I can get my carrier over, maybe I can wipe him out in relatively short order. Okay, you're moving your battleship. Okay. Oh, you get an air factory. Cheater. Okay. Okay, so use the cruiser, take out this guy, and then if the Tomahawk's not enough, use the flagship to get the rest of the way down. Okay, flagship will take the rest of him. This is classic. Always watched my dad and uncle play these. Yeah, apparently it was just one of those games that slipped past my radar when I was a kid. And when it came up on my little roulette wheel, I gotta see how it ends now. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna have fun. I'll leave you there. Okay. Now where's my airport? Not this one. Okay. Airport. Got 2 bombers in here. So I can take out this tank at least. To the other airport from here? Can. Okay. We need an F-14. Get rid of that that guy. Now, what other units do I need to deal with is the question. Which units do I need to deal with? I gotta deal with that chopper. Let's do this. Okay, so release an eagle. Have it attack the foxbat. Okay, that's good. Straight back to the carrier. Use my other eagle to take him the rest of the way down. Boom! Then hide him back in the carrier again. Take out the destroyer in one go. And then I can move my flagship up to block my carrier from his cruiser. Teehee. 2 pegs down. Let's see. Submarine to sort of clog the intake valve here. And destroyer there. And that way we can sort of protect the flagship a little bit. What else do we got? Got another bomber. What are we going to do with you? There's no other planes or anything. See how an Abrams does against the T-80. Actually, what I can do is I can let it attack next turn, and then I'll heal up before I shoot back. That might work. And factory new unit coming. Anti-air doesn't really matter. Nothing can really get in here, so let's eliminate this guy so he's not bothering me later. Wait a minute, I need to check and see. No, wait, they're building an air unit, they're not building a land unit. Because if they were building a land unit here, they dropped it right on the airport, that would be awkward. Use that as a restocking port later. What to do with you? Just keep my flag tank hidden back there, and then next turn, unless you can hit this guy right now, and take him out to make things a little more functional. Apparently not. Yeesh. Sheridan, you suck so bad. See if we can do enough to take out the commando, but considering a tank couldn't take out I don't know what the commando's going to do. But damn it, we have to try. Hey, it worked. Nice. And these two silly tanks here can't help anybody. But I'll use them as backup in case of emergency. That's everything. Okay. Daisan Ryaku on Xbox, though. Ryaku 7 turn-based tactics game released to the Xbox in 2003. Nice. So this is Vic Tokai's Super Conflict. You know, classic, hex-based. A lot of fun. Okay, now what am I going to blow up with my carrier? Oof. Rough. Yeah, so I can use the carrier to drop a bomber on that tank and then drop a Tomcat on that chopper. Okay, this is doable now. This fool moved his flag tank into an assaultable position. So I can get through this pretty quick now. I just gotta pin him down. Pin him down. I also have to wait till he's done with his turn, which takes ages. Computer, I am ashamed of the choices you have made. I want you to know that. None of this is okay. My poor Whittle Destroyer. He's so tiny. Look at how big that explosion is. Oh man. Little mushroom cloud. Oh hey, you got anti-air dudes. That's fun. Does not make the slightest difference though. Being supplied, I get it. The question is, how many bombers do I have here? I got one bomber and one Cobra. battleship over here. Let's do some serious damage. Boom. Down to 38. Then cargo. Thunderbolt. Here. Drop that on the battleship. Takes him to 15, so the submarine should be able to drop him at this point. Cargo. Use our Cobra. Take out the big tank. Or at least damage the big tank. Okay, that's good. Move you back. Okay, do you have a better attack at... Okay, your attack is 50. So your attack is going to be better. And it also keeps the battleship from doing anything else, which I like. I was hoping I'd be strong enough to do it, but I guess not. Okay, fine. Cargo. Eagle. Attacking my factory. Does my factory have a unit in it? No, it does not. Sheridans just aren't going to be able to do any damage to him, so it's like, even if I bring him around, if I attack this T-80, how much damage is it really going to do? Zero. 3. Oh, tragedies. Like, I have my flag tank here to hide. That's about the gist of it. But let's use my flagship here to destroy this cruiser, which is bugging me, and poses a threat to any air units I bring into the area. That animation does not match the damage done. Jesus. I've seen missiles do less damage than the regular old flag tank attack. Are we bringing you out? Actually, we're not, because we don't want you near that cruiser. Any other attacks I can do? I'm going to have an Abrams here, but... Okay, I'm going to run behind him and hit him from the back. Doesn't make a big difference, though. Take out this guy, see what happens. All my big guns are over here and I can't get them across. Anything on this airport? Yes. Gotta remember these guys are available. You there. You guard that with your life. This airport has a thunderbolt in it. Okay, cruiser, how many movement points you got? 6. You're fast. Well, while I'm here, let's just do this to wipe out this guy. That'll free up some resources that may come in handy. So now there's nothing here. You got a Tomcat, but we'll deploy it and move it down so we can be ready to go from here. So that was, and then we'll move you over here because that's funny. Naval factory, nothing coming. Land factory, nothing coming. So we're in this factory. New unit in 2 turns. Who cares? You there. Those poor Sheridans, just helpless. Yeah, nothing I can really mess with right now. Okay. Second land factory. Abrams tank. At least I can then hit things. Okay. So I think 2 more turns and I should have their flag tank down. Terrified of hitting buttons during those because I'm afraid I'm going to discover I could have been skipping those animations the whole time. Okay, I can't. That's good. Care is not going to matter. Blew up all your planes. Really? Okay. You do you, but yeesh. Okay, let's drop a tank on that guy. Already okay. Definitely gonna get my flag tank involved here. Flagship, one of them. Okay, puts you at 22. I have an Abrams over here available, and nothing nearby. well. Got nothing else to hit with it. That's not how that's supposed to work. None of these other things can do anything for now, so we're going to ignore them. And we are going to destroy the battleship. I'll move you a little bit out of the way so things can move smoother. That should make things a little more manageable. Then we're going to block him in with jets, so he can't run past me. Let's see if I can do any damage with this guy. And then we'll use our flag tank to destroy him. Jesus. Next turn. Okay, now this is risky, but I am going to do it. Dang. So if he hits me next turn, I will lose. And there's literally nothing I can do about it. That sucks, because he did way more damage than I did, despite us both being on the same terrain and having the same unit. Okay, hopefully it will attack the factory, but if it thinks it through, it will attack my flag tank and win. Didn't expect it to be able to do more than half my flag tank's life bar. So that could be a very terrible decision that I just made, but we're We're gonna see what happens. It's too late now. Can't take it back. I'm in the end game and I hang my queen. Let's see what happens. I think he'll attack the factory because that's what they do. But I just don't know. Oh, he didn't do anything. Okay. Checkmate. Missions into super conflict, but it is now after 2 in the morning and I have a work meeting tomorrow as well as having to take my kid to school at 6 o'clock or 6:30. Blue is victorious. Yeah. So we're going to save our game. We're going to pick up tomorrow. The end is in sight. The end of this far longer than I expected game is right there, that little red dot. That is the last mission. And tomorrow we will be seeing Hostile Passage. Thanks everybody. It's good to see you.